Set a timer for 30 minutes to order food. No, maybe 20 minutes. Change my mind. Siri, I changed my mind. 20 minutes. All right, you ready?
What are we doing?
Hey guys, it's Justine.
And I'm Jenna.
Welcome to Same Brain Podcast.
Episode 5.
Episode 5. Hey, do you remember in the last episode when we said we were going to read some more reviews?
I absolutely do, Justine, and I have them pulled up right in front of my phone and my face.
All right, let's read one. And I'm going to find some audio snippets here because you could also leave us audio messages on Anchor.
I know, I did it. It was incredible. I made an account. All right, so right now we have amazing sound quality. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Who left that one? Texas Welder.
When I heard about you guys making podcasts now, I decided to just listen to it for a bit. And then all of a sudden, I didn't notice I was already 33 minutes in. Now I kind of like podcasts. I mainly like your podcasts. Thank you very much.
The review we like to read.
And one just says finally with a smiley face.
Oh my gosh, who left that one?
Jacob. Thank you, Jacob. I loved the WWDC one. Your voices are really soothing. Loved it and would definitely recommend.
Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you, Hobbs Fan 6.
Amazing podcast, Justine and Jenna.
Gosh, thank you. The crowd is going.
They're going wild.
Going absolutely wild. That was from Alan. Thank you. And let's see, we have one from Trey Vlogs. Trey!
Hi guys, just wanted to say you're doing a great job with the podcast.
Oh my gosh, I love Trey.
You.
Trey is always in the chat, always being supported.
Chat.
Okay, here's one from David Paris, also a big supporter.
Hi, Justine and Jenna. Your podcast is the best. Love you.
I mean, how can you deny that the podcast is the best when David just gave the official review? Oh my gosh.
So thank you guys for always leaving the messages as well as the reviews. Maddie right now is leaving a
he's leaving a
review on Anchor. He's leaving his audio message because he can't type with his little
awesome.
Oh yeah, short and to the point. You're
short
awesome.
And sweet.
We love that.
Hey, Justine. Love your podcast. Great.
That's so sweet.
Podcast is all about Animal Crossing if you want to find out more.
Alejandro has a podcast all about Animal Crossing.
How sweet.
So this isn't a sponsor. This isn't an ad, but Anchor, if you do want to sponsor our podcast, we are here for it because I absolutely love you guys.
Yeah.
This is so easy to use. Like you can make a podcast, record, edit on your phone.
It's pretty crazy.
This isn't even sponsored.
I know,
but I'm willing.
Will it? We have a bank account.
And I really love it.
It really is. It's like, it's so user friendly. Like,
and this is also something that's really cool is anybody can also make money because they have sponsorships that they will give you. And then you can record the sponsorship ad on your phone and then insert it into each episode. Wow. It's seriously really cool.
I love it. We're on board. We're 5 episodes in. We're clearly on board. Very cool. All right. So for today's episode, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. So what should we start with?
I was looking for stuff to chat about this morning. First of all, this week was a really exciting week. Actually, today is also July 4th.
Happy July 4th.
Happy 4th of July.
Can you believe it? We've been celebrating with fireworks for the past month, it seems like.
And finally, the July 4th weekend, they make them illegal.
My goodness. And just to clarify, we have not been.
No,
just
we have not.
Like, you know, worldwide, there's been an outrage of fireworks. But yes, 4th of July weekend.
It's actually crazy though, because every night, actually even during the day, you just hear fireworks all the time.
It's pretty crazy, yeah. And I mean, every time I would always go to like the one by me, like the nice fireworks show. And this year it's canceled.
We went and did that really cool hike one day.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a couple years ago with our other sister. We have another sister, Bree.
Brienne, she has a baby. Do you think that we will have the baby on the podcast one day?
Oh, yes. When will we be able to travel again? Because we just shut down Los Angeles for another 3 weeks.
It's true. Yeah, they have closed down dine-in restaurants, which makes sense.
The fact that they even opened up dine-in restaurants was crazy to me. Like, I can see maybe doing gyms and things like that, but restaurants, like you have to take your mask off to eat food, right?
Sure. I mean, even gyms is kind of touch and go because like you're literally sweating and if you're running, you're breathing. And our gym opened back up and I was like, I'm going to go as soon as it opens and to investigate. So I went and it was kind of interesting. They gave you a wristband and there was like 2 people in there in the entire gym. So I was like, okay, I don't feel as weird about this. But no one had masks on while running. No one had them on while working out. And I was there for 15 minutes. I was like, I'm not ready for this yet. I'm going to leave.
What was the wristband for?
I don't know.
Did they take your temperature?
No, which I was like, you probably should maybe take a temperature. But it was just really interesting. I was like, I don't really feel comfortable for this yet. I'll come back another time.
But I feel like at least gyms and things like that, if you are wearing masks, I know Equinox has made you wear gloves as well now. I just got a notification. I need to cancel my membership.
Here's the thing about gloves. That potentially could be just spreading the germs more, because if you're just wearing gloves once, throwing them away, that's why you're supposed to be wearing the reusable gloves. People are wearing them like all day long. So then you're just transmitting it even more. So if you're not careful with the gloves, you're kind of just making it worse.
I think that's also the argument with masks. Like people aren't washing their masks either. So they are supposed to be washed because like that bacteria and stuff is just kind of festering on it.
Festering. No one likes festering.
Wear the mask, wash it, have a couple. If you have disposable ones, if you're not able to wash it. Wait, didn't you say that Twitter just tweeted something?
Twitter just tweeted, yes. So this is when we're shooting it. They tweeted, you can have an edit button when everyone wears a mask 1 hour ago.
Crazy.
Has almost 400,000 likes and it's only been up for an hour.
I just don't like that the masks have turned into a political statement when really, I mean, for me, and I think a lot of my friends, it's just being considerate of other people around you.
I mean, we can talk circles around this. There's always going to be a debate, but at the end of the day, you know, if you're able, just wear the mask or just stay home. There's so many services, especially, I mean, in these bigger cities where like you can have groceries delivered. It's also very convenient.
True. And a lot of times there's really not a delivery fee for Amazon. I mean, I'll sometimes do the rush fee, and I would much rather be able to leave a higher tip than pay a delivery fee for something. So you're actually tipping the person that's bringing it to you so they can actually get that money.
True. Yeah, I definitely feel better about that too. I'm like, okay, cool. Like someone's out working. Like I would rather give you the money, give you work, and I don't have to leave the house. I mean, of course it does put these people at risk because they're leaving the house. It's a really, there's just no good solution.
There is not, and it's so stressful.
It's very stressful. Everything is stressful, but let's talk about something else.
Okay, sorry. Everything's crazy. I mean,
it's crazy.
I don't know. Anyway, be kind. We'll move on to some iPhone news.
Oh!
Woo! This week, after 13 years of the iPhone being on sale, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm not phrasing this properly, but the iPhone has been on sale for 13 years. That's what I was trying to say.
So 13 years ago, the iPhone officially went on sale.
That's what I was saying.
Gotcha.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you know, in a roundabout way, but we're just going to say it. 13 years ago, the iPhone officially went on sale. Where were you?
I was at the Mall of America.
When it was on sale?
When it went on sale. I did not even have enough money to buy the iPhone. I basically didn't even have enough money to pay my rent. So a company had flown me out there to sort of cover the event because I was actually live streaming on iJustine TV back then.
Oh my gosh, so, full circle, people, full circle.
Freaking circle. I was live streaming the line, the launch line, and also I have a video here. Do you want to see this video?
Yes.
This is Joe. He was the first person in line, and this is a video of me watching him open his iPhone.
I don't know. Do you have one?
No, I don't. No, I had it.
I have a stylus.
I'm wearing a really weird necklace.
Do you have shorts on?
I might actually. I think I had like capri pants on.
Oh my gosh, capri pants.
13 years ago.
I was 17.
Whoa!
I was in high school.
I don't want to do the math on how old I was, but either way, this is something that happened. This is, look at that. You can see the little camera with the hat on it. The hat with the camera on it.
How old were you?
Let's think about it. Can we just like talk more about this wonderful?
Okay, so the hat with the camera.
Yes.
So someone is holding the hat with the camera for you so you can be in the film?
Yes, I could be in the video.
Cool. Who was it? Do you know who it was? Was it just a random person?
No, it was, so his name was Ed and he worked for the company at the time. So this is one of the first times that a company had me come out to cover an event other than in San Francisco when I went to the launch of the iPhone. So this was huge. Now, just think about this. Little small Justine, who her entire life has loved Apple, she got to go to see the iPhone, but couldn't get the iPhone. Couldn't get that iPhone. But
that's pretty sad. But you're like just excited to be there. And I feel like that's cool.
But this is where it gets even more exciting is like they knew that I was so in love with like Apple and everything. And I was sort of trying to figure out what the heck was happening in all of this. And they sent me that iPhone. Like they sent me the phone. It was a surprise. I had no idea.
Is this the phone that launched the Bill video?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now we really are taking it full circle.
So it's like those small little things. I feel like no one ever realizes like what an impact that something that small could have on somebody's entire career. Like if they wouldn't have sent me that phone,
wouldn't have been here.
I might not have been here.
You would probably still be in Pittsburgh.
I might actually. I was looking at, there's some really nice houses in Pittsburgh.
Yes, there are. Yeah, I know. But
anyway,
it still has snow.
It does have snow. That's the problem.
But you can get a lot of land.
That's true.
But I don't know if Postmates works sometimes out there. It works in the city.
Speaking of Postmates, so I have this all set up so that I can order food. By the time we're done with the podcast, we'll be able to eat the food.
We're only 10 minutes in, so don't order the food
No, we're
yet.
not going to order it yet.
Okay, all right. So 13 years ago, the iPhone went on sale. How much did it cost?
That's actually a great question.
I know. We
Oh my God.
That doesn't seem like it's in the document. Tyler, how much did the iPhone cost?
Tyler going. So we're also working on a new podcast setup so that we can give Tyler a mic so he can also kind of enjoy this lovely fun that we're doing. Tyler is wrapped up in an emoji blanket right now.
He's very chilly.
$499.
$499.
Was that the lowest version though? Yeah, I'm going to Apple's website to see what it looked like back then. So that was 2007. January, let's see, we'll do like a nice January-ish because that was whenever the announcement happened. Let's see, January, let's take a little look and see with this. January 25th, what did Apple's website look like?
January 25th.
Where were you, Jenna?
I think that was, let's see, I was 17. This is really strange, but I think that was one of my ex-boyfriend's birthdays.
Wait, really?
It might have been my boyfriend at the time, which is actually ironic. Yeah, I don't remember why. I would always forget his birthday, and I'm like, okay, it's a month after Christmas. Don't forget, January 25th.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, so January,
So there you go.
It is. January 25th, introducing iPhone. Apple reinvents the iPhone, and it's Jenna's boyfriend at the time's video. Boyfriend at the time.
Long time ago.
Boyfriend at the time.
Long time ago.
That's
Hilarious.
This.
Look at that little fishy.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. It is impressive how Apple has revolutionized so many different things in this industry.
It says, introducing iPhone, Apple reinvents the phone.
Do you remember when I just said that 2 seconds ago? I'm not sure if you did. I'm not. Do you remember?
No, I was blushing with, I wanted to read it better.
Look at this. Look at this header right here. So you guys can't see it, but unless you're watching the video and we put an overlay of it. This graphic, so I remember I went to school for graphic design, video editing, all of that stuff. So I used to mimic this design. Me and every designer at the time would do like this sort of glossy little button.
Oh, I love a good glossy button.
Glossy button, the gray. Oh man, I think I made my portfolio when I graduated college. Sorry, like my design portfolio.
Glossy
basically looked like this, the glossy button.
It's a good look. It's a very nice classic look. Man, that's crazy. So then how long after the event did you get the phone?
So it would have been, let's see, iJustine iPhone bill. I think I posted this video. It was probably like, it wasn't immediately. I posted this video in August.
Oh, so
it was a few months after.
That's pretty recent. I thought you were going to say like a year after.
No, but it's still a few months after. Well, wait, that was,
you said it came out June. So July. So yeah. August, almost like 2 months after. And this would have been
a month after. So I think they sent it shortly after because this is the new phone bill. And
yeah, so you had your bill. Oh.
If you guys remember, and some of you, if you don't know, I got a phone bill that was over 300 some pages. I've talked about this on, I feel like everyone's podcast in the whole entire world. Every single interview. But this phone bill, it itemized every single text message that I sent and received. The itemization, mostly all of these things were texts. So back in the day, Twitter used to be text only.
It still to this day shows up if I type in like a 2 because it was like whatever the Twitter's like 265 whatever it is.
It was 40404. Yeah. I was like,
wait, it's 2 or 4. Who knows? But yeah, if I start to type in a 4, it'll say like Twitter, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is how we had to send text messages back in the day.
That was 2006 when I first joined, and I made pretty much everyone I know join Twitter at the time. So the initial followers that I had were all of like my really good friends that I made everyone sign up for. So the fact that all of those tweets or texts were tweets.
When did I join Twitter? It does say on your profile, right?
I think it does.
I'm trying to see.
Probably joined
I believe
shortly after me.
I think it was May 2000. It was definitely May.
Mine was, that's when I was born. Okay, I joined October 2006.
I joined May 2007. Okay.
That was a while after.
A while after?
Yeah, because I was in October.
Okay, May's not that long. It's like 6
not.
months after.
But that's still a long
But I
time.
didn't really talk to you back then.
When did we become friends?
Probably when I was like 20,
Yeah.
19, 20.
After, because I feel like you were in high school.
I went
was
to
in
high school.
college. Well, yeah, but I'm saying like the difference of age.
Yeah, I'd say probably I was like 20.
I remember Jenna used to come out to LA and
All the
help me
time.
like shoot videos like very early on.
Yeah,
I also didn't have many friends out here either. So I was like, Jenna,
I was
do you
coming
wanna
out
come
like
here?
once a month. And
It
like
was
I
a
was in
lot.
college, so I would have to like, I would usually like take off like a Friday or like a Monday because you lose a whole day traveling to Los Angeles from Pittsburgh. So I would go for like a day.
And then there was never direct flights.
No.
So we would have to take like the crappiest, cheapest
Oh
flight
my
possible
gosh.
to get here.
Yeah, because you really weren't making that much money either.
No.
I mean, like you were fine, but like we're like, how can I get out here in a cheap budget and only stay for 2 days and shoot as much content as possible? So that was kind of crazy. But
It's also hard because Los Angeles is very expensive, and I have always, whatever money I get, I end up investing back into what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I need to get a bigger camera. I need to get a better computer. I need to keep upgrading. So, it's great to get the new gear, but a lot of times, especially back then, it's very, very difficult.
it's hard. But let's talk about the most recent rumor with the iPhone, Justine.
That it will not be coming with a charging brick.
So here's the thing.
This doesn't affect me at all because I do wireless charging for almost everything now. The only time I ever need a cord is when I'm pulling photos off of here to put them onto like my computer or something.
Wireless charging is really, really slow.
Yep.
So that's the only thing where I'm like, at night, I'll toss it on the wireless charger. During the day, I'll toss it on. But like if I need like a fast charge, I'll plug it in. But if you have, how many
How many
cords?
times a week do you plug in your phone? Honestly.
I usually plug it in.
Really? I don't think I've plugged my phone in since I've got this phone because the battery life, especially on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, it's really good.
It has been pretty good. I would say at least a couple times, like definitely plug it in just because I'm like, oh, my phone's dead. I need to charge faster. Wireless charging is fast. Or if you like knock it off the slightest bit, it won't charge. Have you ever woke up and be like, man, it didn't charge?
A few times, yes. But
Exactly.
I'm also very careful like at night to make sure that it is on the dock. But even like my Apple Watch, I charge it. I have like one of those Nomad charging pads. So it has the Apple Watch charger and the iPhone, but I honestly never use that at all anymore.
I do, but I get it. And how many like cords do we have that are?
You would think we'd have a
Around.
lot, but anytime I actually need one, where do they go?
Well, what's interesting is what if they go to the USB-C charging? Are they not going to give you a cord?
all I've ever wanted.
But hear me out. If you're an iPhone user going and upgrading from a previous iPhone, they hit you with that USB-C charger and you're like, and you didn't give me a charging cord? I'm assuming they would offer you, you buy it as an accessory. Would they offer an option to buy it with the cord, without the cord? Or just as an accessory?
Well, you know what, Jenna? Let me push a button.
I knew you're like, which one is womp womp?
Honestly, I'm not really sure what they're
Will
gonna
it be
do.
cheaper?
I would imagine it would be. Obviously Apple loves to have those accessories as like a nice little upcharge. But if they were also talking about having there are no ports either. So
How do you back up your phone?
in the cloud,
It's really slow. 5G.
that's also a potential option.
I know. So if we have 5G, if we have these fast speeds that are promised to us, then that's fine. But
And also faster wireless charging. That's it's gonna happen eventually.
But here's the thing, not everyone would have the 5G. You know what I mean? Like think about when we go to our parents' house, we're in the middle of nowhere.
at that point, I could run to Starbucks that's like 15 miles away faster than I can upload a video.
That's
at their
actually
house.
very, very true because it takes like 10 hours. So it is very interesting to see like they're going to have some type of solution where it's like, okay, hey, maybe, like their Pro Max version. They have this one version that is going to be for like these tech people who live in this 5G world where we can have the 5G and we can have the wireless charging with no ports. And then another version where people who, like the old school style, but still want the newer, the newer upgrades.
Yeah, there's so many different rumors. I'm looking at Apple's 2020 iPhone lineup. Can you believe, I'm reading this right here, but I'm reading the words and it's not quite comprehending. We're a few months away from the launch of the 2020 iPhones. Like,
Shut up.
September or October, that's like iPhone season.
I don't know how you go from
spooky to sexy. Jenna has these labeled. This is her spooky label.
It's spooky.
This is sexy.
What would you have labeled that?
Chimes.
Should I change it?
No, it's fine. It's fine. You can't change it now.
I was trying to figure out what the brumpa. So I was trying to write ba-dum-pa or so. I was like, is it ba or pa? Tyler goes, drums.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
It's okay.
Hey, I didn't say I was going to do a good job. I just said I was going to get the job done.
2020 iPhones will feature major updates, introducing some of the first design changes we've seen since the iPhone 10, which is not
that long ago.
iPhone X. How many times?
Jeez!
Oh my gosh, it's time to order my Postmates!
I have almost fallen out of my chair. Okay, all right.
2020 will be the first year the iPhone introduces 5G support to the iPhone, which makes sense because 5G isn't everywhere. So if you're putting 5G in a phone that no one would really even buy because they don't even have 5G anywhere where they are, doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense. But I mean, the future eventually. They said 2020 was the year of 5G.
Who said that?
They did.
Who's they?
They did.
Who's they?
They did.
What? Who? They as in?
Oh, well, a lot of these big companies, like we've got like
Qualcomm.
Verizon, we've got Qualcomm, we've got Samsung. I mean, look at Samsung. How many devices they have now that are 5G?
Like, I think they did not introduce a new phone without 5G. So
It's
you're
pretty
right.
cool. I mean, and honestly, when I was doing a test just in my apartment, and well, here's the thing: it was two.
Wait!
It was two
You
different.
keep talking. I've got something to show you. Speaking of Samsung.
Okay, she's stuck behind the desk.
Ow!
But when I was doing a test in my apartment one time, I was like, I want to do a speed test. It was Verizon versus, I believe, T-Mobile. No, it was AT&T. And it was the 5G. And it was so fast. And it was with like these Samsung devices, you can do 8K and upload directly to YouTube in 8K. So imagine doing that with 5G. Rapid speed, people.
Imagine that.
Give me this. She
Okay.
has come back with a Samsung box.
So in the last podcast episode, Justine, that's me, has discovered BTS. Okay, so since then, people have sent me videos. I've done some research. I'm not ready to talk fully about any of my favorite songs or my favorite band members because I'm still learning. But what I have learned is they are incredibly talented.
Oh, so talented. Very catchy. They have
so
collabed with so many incredible artists too. Like, it's great.
So I've also started, I just said, hey, SIRI, play me top BTS songs, and I've been getting a lot of great hits. So I'm still learning, and I'm very excited to show you this.
I've also been doing the same.
The reason that I was like, maybe I really should check out BTS, because everybody's been telling me that they're incredible. Well, you guys weren't lying.
Right now, she is showcasing a box. She's opening the box up.
This is the phone that we were talking about in the last episode. This is the Samsung S20 Plus 5G BTS edition.
It's beautiful.
Those are the earbuds.
I know, but I'm looking at them. But it's so cool because the box has like the purple and pink, like little
hearts
sparkles
as well.
and hearts.
It's really cool.
Is this the is this the Ultra?
I have to send this back. Yeah, this is just like a review unit. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to.
Is that a heart?
Yes. I'm gonna have to reenact this excitement for when I actually unbox this for my channel.
Gosh.
But oh my goodness, there is a little heart on the front. Well, this is actually the back. Yeah, this is the back. This is the front. But look at this. This color. It's like a matte finish. It's like a. It's like a.
The fact that there's a heart by like the cameras, that is incredible.
This looks really good. I cannot wait to do an unboxing of this, which I'm going to do here shortly. But look at the color.
Whoa.
It's like an iridescent purple.
I wish I had this on my nails.
Blue.
Guess what, Jess? 5G enabled.
I know. Anyway, I wanted to do a follow-up with you and just thank everyone for sending me songs to listen to, music videos to watch, videos, which actually I sent you a couple of learning the band members and their specialties. And what I've loved so much about them so far is their interaction with each other. Like they're always pulling pranks and they're just really funny. Like it kind of reminds me.
It's kind of like harmless humor too. It's like, it's like fun.
Oh no, I love it. I'm so excited. I'm excited to be becoming a small fan. It may turn into a bigger fan of the BTS army. Like I feel like I'm almost there.
Really, it's very catchy too. Because you actually just got it too. That new Belkin speaker. I was like setting it up, and it's really cool because it's integrated with Google, and you connect it to I use Spotify, so I connected to my Spotify. So I'm just like, hey, GOOGLE, play, you know, top hits of BTS, and then I'm just like bobbing my head around the house, and it's pretty cool. I'm a big fan.
No, I'm very excited to further my research. It's like, you know, wake up in the morning, do a little research on BTS. Oh, I love this. No, I'm super excited.
Just a little bit of research every day.
A little bit. I'm learning slowly.
So what else do we have in the news, Justine?
We have so much stuff to talk about today.
I also saw that the Apple, we now have an Apple portal for the card, for the credit card, which I didn't realize wasn't a thing until they announced it.
Forgot to pay my credit card.
So Justine, let me tell you about this feature it's called AutoPay.
I think I did.
If you select AutoPay at the end of the month or whenever, it will take the money from your account.
Okay. No, never mind. I paid it because I got a notification.
Did you hear about AutoPay?
AutoPay. Jenna's talking about AutoPay. It's a really new feature.
It's a fascinating new feature just introduced probably 50 years ago, whenever the internet came out.
What's so special about the portal? Because I did not see this.
Well, you can now access it from a web browser. So basically like you would normal bank statements. You know how like sneaky and secretive, like the Apple, I can't even find my Apple card half the time. Like the digital version. I'm like, where is it?
It's in the, it's in the wallet. I know you have to go into the wallet.
But then like, I don't know. It's just always confusing. But now that you can just go to
card.apple.com.
Yep. And you can pull up your statement and just makes it a little bit more user-friendly of an experience.
Especially for people that if they do have this, well, I mean, for me, like I've been using it for business expenses. So I have to send that stuff to my accountant. So he's always like, hey, can you send me that Apple card statement? I'm like, oh shoot, how do I do it? You can download the PDF through the app in the wallet, but it's like, this is gonna be so much easier.
It's way easier. Definitely a lot easier. Basically, I use my Apple card at Whole Foods because it's Apple Pay and that's where I walk. I'm like on a walk and I end up at Whole Foods all the time. And my Twitch monies because it's connected to that. So I'm like, how did I spend thousands of dollars at Whole Foods and on Twitch? All right. But now I can easily see it on the web browser. Cool. Well, it's not that.
Well, I mean, but no, I'm glad that they do have that. This was also something, this was in the beginning that I wanted to talk about. So Martin Cooper on April 3rd, 1973 made the first cell phone call. Now, I told you, I sent you the link to this, but you didn't watch the video. So you guys, I'll have to put some link in show notes so you guys can watch it.
I got called out.
You did, it's okay. But it's a really good video. And he was just talking about how when he made the first phone call, there was only 2 of these phones in existence at this time.
So who did he call the other phone?
So I watched the video, but now I don't remember who he called. This is a really terrible. This is a really terrible explanation. But the whole reason that I was talking about this was the world's first flip phone that cost $1,000 in 1996, and this was a legendary retro phone.
Motorola StarTAC Rainbow version is about as vintage as you can get.
I feel like you can get a little more vintage.
Can you buy one right now?
This person bought this on eBay. So that's what this article is about. So I actually did have one of the Motorola ones, which was our mom's phone that she gave me. And I didn't get a cell phone until I went to college. When did you get one?
I was 15. I went to high school. You were 15? Well, they were a little bit more accessible then.
True. Oh my God.
It wasn't a smartphone. It was a red flip phone. I think it was an LG something. It was like red, flipped up, has a little keyboard, like tip, 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 tip. Don't think it had internet, just basic. And then my first smartphone was a BlackBerry.
I do remember that. You had your BlackBerry. You were so
because
hyped about
all of my friends were like, we got a BBM. And I'm like, I want an iPhone. But the iPhone wasn't available on Verizon at the time. We had that network. So I couldn't get an iPhone. So I got the BBM.
I remember because I used to be on the Verizon family plan. And then I wanted a smartphone. So I got the Sprint Trio. It was like the little Palm. Actually, I could probably go get it. Yeah. But that was my first smartphone, and that was the first time that I left the family plan. So I went to Sprint.
Dun, dun, dun.
Then I was like, oh my gosh, now I got to get out of the Sprint contract. And then I went to AT&T with the iPhone.
It's so crazy how difficult it is to like get a phone plan. I feel like it's a really difficult process.
It does seem like a difficult, yeah.
It is expensive, and it just, they always try to like, I feel like rip you off. I don't know, like, has it been like easier? It just always seems like it's such an ordeal.
It does. And because you have to be contracted in. I think that's why a lot of people do. I mean, I'm not sure what it's like in other countries, but I think what T-Mobile has done with sort of their month-to-month plans, they've done a lot of really great things to sort of change that. And then also this was last year. Remember, I did a sponsored project with Metro PCS. So it was great because they also did the month-to-month plans. This is not sponsored by them now, but I did do this project. It was really fun because we had one of the Wi-Fi cards.
True, yeah.
So And it was really great just to see their prices that they had. And they do have lower end prices, but you could still get, top tier phones as well, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's good. I feel like there's definitely a lot more options than back then. It's like, this is what you can get for this much money. And it's like, how much money? Or you're locked into a contract for 2 years. It's crazy.
And also Apple does a thing too, which was interesting, is so if you don't buy your phone outright, you can be paying monthly, but then if you go to upgrade the phone, then you have to pay that phone off.
Really?
To be able to buy the other phone.
Well, I think they do a leasing program where you can be eligible every year. So if you basically are leasing your phone, let's like a car, you're leasing your phone and then the next phone comes out. If you want to upgrade, you can upgrade. It might be a little bit more or it might be exactly the same. So that's actually a really, really nice program, but you're not going to own your phone unless you buy it. But you can also have the new phone when it comes out.
Old article that I found, but I was looking for just more news on like the 13-year iPhone being sold. And this is from last year. So this is 2019 in December. It says Apple has a secret team working on satellites to beam data to devices. So this would kind of eliminate what you're saying, the contracts, that these satellites could just beam data directly to your phone. So this is, I'm sure there's probably an update, but it says Amazon also plans to deploy more than 3,000 satellites as part of a future integration with this type of stuff. I don't know. I was just thinking about it the other day. Space is so, there's so much that we don't know.
It's kind of like the ocean as well. Think about the ocean and space. It's fascinating. Speaking of the ocean, Justine, I know we're not there yet, but we decided to do a section. She decided. Things that don't shock me in 2020. Normally things you'd be like, whoa, that's shocking. But 2020 has been such a crazy year where I see these headlines, I see these things. I'm like, not really surprised anymore. I saw a video of a bird carrying and flying with a shark, plucked the shark from somewhere and was flying around with it.
I think they might have plucked it from the ocean.
Well, it could have been washed up. It was close to the ocean.
Do you think that wow, I need more information. I wish we could get that hawk on the podcast.
How do we get the bird? What type of bird was it? I have so much information.
I have so many questions.
I have so many.
You have no information.
I don't have any information. I only have the video, and it looked like I wish I knew more about sharks so I could see what type it was.
It looked like a baby shark. Baby
You've
shark.
Never listened to it,
but it does look like a baby shark.
Well, it has to be a baby. It's not
shark.
Oh, you're not going to see a bird carrying a great white shark.
Well, 2020. Would you be shocked?
No. What's the most shocking thing you've heard this year?
Okay. This is listed under things that don't shock me, but I'm slightly shocked, but now I probably shouldn't be.
Oh.
This is, okay, look, I don't want, I'm just going to read the headline. Alabama students hold COVID-19 parties with a prize for the first person to get sick. Do you realize people are dying when they get this illness? I'm just not sure if you guys are aware. Because
it's not even like it's just, people are like, oh, it's old people. It's literally ranging from like a 4-month-old to like an 85-year-old that people have died.
What are you doing, you idiot?
Whoa,
I'm sorry to name call, but this is really stupid. Your entire family can be infected even if you don't get sick or have the symptoms.
It's just really silly. I remember being young and dumb, but I was never that dumb, I feel like. This literally
is really bad. I'm very unhappy.
It's a very, very, very silly thing. So if anyone is out there thinking like, wow, I want to go to a party where the first person who gets COVID-19 gets a prize of money, I'm going to do it. Here's the thing. Do you have health insurance? Is that money going to cover, your health care and going to the emergency room and being on a ventilator for a month? I'm going to go with no.
Trip to the emergency room just to be seen could be on the low end of $5,000 if you don't have insurance.
I'm shook. That is pretty crazy.
Crazy. And it just makes me so sad because we've had friends who have been personally affected by this, who have had family members pass away, who have been to the point of them going to sleep at night and not sure if they're going to wake up in the morning.
It's really
because
sad
they're so
too.
sick.
And their family members are dying and you can't be with them in the hospital. Basically, this article, I read it and I was like, I'm not surprised by this, but at the same time, I'm shocked that these people exist in the world.
I was surprised and I'm sad.
Very, very crazy.
If this is something that you have friends that are doing, please try to encourage them that this is a very bad idea because everything that we're doing, like staying in the house and all of this quarantine, this is ruining all of that everyone is putting forth a lot of effort to try to stop.
I
So
read
please don't do it.
another
Oh my
article.
God.
It's like, okay, so we were quarantined for 3 months and that was basically wasted. Like we literally have been in the house for 3 months for nothing. So anyway, Justine, we have lectured.
I'm just so sad. I'm so sad.
This was a majestic sighting. A pearly white beluga whale was spotted off Mission Bay in San Diego last week in what's believed to be the first ever sighting of a beluga whale on the West Coast.
What's he doing here?
Swimming.
Do you think that maybe that he...
Look how pretty. It's like it is a pearly
that is beautiful.
white beluga whale. Beautiful. They should just go away. Nothing good is happening over here.
No,
just
go
keep
away.
going.
Although San Diego has had, I think, the lowest numbers.
That's interesting because they opened up very
Yes,
early.
But I also saw on Twitter that they were begging to be shut down because everywhere surrounding San Diego is closing, and then they didn't want people to flock to San Diego.
I mean, here's the thing. It's like,
What's the thing? Here it is.
what do we do?
We don't know.
You know what? I think New Zealand's doing a great job. Can we just borrow whoever is in charge of New Zealand?
Don't know what to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna fall off my chair. I need a drink of water.
In other news, Justine and I are thinking about starting an esports organization.
So we've decided.
We decided today.
Listen,
Today.
I used to actually be really good at Call of Duty until.
Oh,
God. No, what?
I know.
No, like a long, like.
I'm just replaying our duos and gave me anxiety.
Okay. So I haven't played much. So when Call of Duty first came out, I love playing free for all. Like I live for free for all. I play that, and I play a lot of team deathmatch. So just those types of games were always my favorite. And then I stopped playing.
For sure.
And then Animal Crossing came out. Like,
Really just a low talent game for Animal Crossing, you know? Like you just walk, I mean, not low talent. You know what I mean? Like,
are you saying?
No,
Or what-
if you, the more
excuse
you,
me?
the more
Excuse
you,
me. Take it back. Don't touch me yet. Don't touch me.
the more you play, like you're not going to get better at it.
Yes, you are.
Like, you can't get better.
I'm getting better at terraforming. I know right where to stick my shovel.
I mean, I guess so, but like, is it skill based?
I mean,
Although I will say, sometimes I can't catch those silly fish.
So I think there's different levels. I will say there are some incredibly designed islands that I could never in a
absolutely.
million years or a million hours get my island to look that cool.
But
But
I agree. My island looks like trash.
I know what you're saying. So where am I going with this?
Just like Call of Duty is one of those things. I mean, maybe you're born amazing with it, but the more you play, like the better you get. You know, you're getting familiarized with the gameplay, you're getting familiarized with the maps, getting loadouts, like
Leveling
knowing
up
the
your
loadouts,
guns.
leveling. Like there's just so much where you can advance. So for the past 3 months of quarantine, I have been playing basically every night with my friends. So I've been playing so much, and they keep making updates to the game and just kind of like staying up to date. Like, what gun do we need? What do we do? Blah blah blah. You know, you get it. So Justine, we played the other day.
I was just doing dumb stuff and asking dumb questions, but we captured this shot of me. I was asking Jenna because I saw there was a money bag on the map, which that signifies one of the top earners that we want to take down so that we can get their money. Anyway, I was jumping to see if I could see him. So I was jumping up and down. Somebody else was behind me and they were like, what is this fool doing? Snipes me right. I'm just doing a little hippity hoppity. Oh, you stupid idiot! Come on, I was doing something.
They were on the roof.
You were
yesterday.
hippity hoppity.
Yeah, like because they saw your little head like popping up.
But I was just telling Jenna on the stream, I'm like, man, I'm doing dumb stuff over here. And then, boom, done. Headshot, boom. But they caught it on the kill cam. You could see me hopping like a fool.
Fascinating. I mean, so our esports organization, I don't know if, you know, we'll be playing professionally.
I think, you know,
I don't think so.
if somebody wants to sponsor the esports team, technically that would mean more professionals. Because isn't that how you determine if you're professional, if you're making money doing something?
Twitter has me categorized as a professional Call of Duty player.
Oh, that's all you need.
I'm halfway there.
Whoa!
My-
Jenna's a Call of Duty professional.
My KD was positive. I think to be able to like play in a tournament, like you should have like above a 3 KD.
I can't do that. Are we going to
I
compete?
have a good attitude. Let me play. We can make our own tournament.
We can do whatever we want. Listen, I just want to say you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want.
Within reason.
Within reason. Okay, yeah, but I'm saying like if you have like a cool idea,
Yeah.
it might take some work.
Oh no, sexy fell off.
Uh-oh. You can do whatever you want.
You can. That if it's legal. We love legal fun.
Speaking of legal fun, I'm trying to find a segue into something else that I thought about talking. Oh, okay, this is actually super exciting. Okay. Walmart. They are turning 160 of their parking lots into drive-in movie theaters.
Wow. Isn't that crazy though? Think about
Tyler just hit himself.
Tyler went,
Was that an excitement?
it's
He's
really,
excited.
really cool. That's
I
pretty
think
cool.
it's a really great idea. And here's the thing is, what I love is companies are trying to shift and figure out like what to do. Obviously, yes, to make money, but how can they also keep us entertained? I mean, I don't know. Like there has to be new ways invented to do things. So obviously drive-ins are not a new technology.
They're not, but it's like crazy how many of them have been shut down because people are like, we're not doing this. We're going to go to the movie theaters. And now it's like, we don't want to go to the movie theaters, but we still want that experience. Hello, welcome to this old technology that is being reinvented in Walmart parking lots,
and
apparently.
It's also, this is really cool. Like, I mean, I've done a bunch of projects with Walmart and they've always been really fun to work with, but they're also doing this. They are launching a virtual summer camp in addition to the drive-in movie theaters as well to help families make the most out of summer. So there's a bunch of different celebrity and expert-led camp sessions. So they're going to roll out across the summer. So there's the Great Family Challenge. So you have family bonding activities. Drew Barrymore. I love her. She's taking campers through a makeup tutorial. LeBron James is leading participants through mental and physical activities. This is really cool.
Can we do something?
That's what I don't. Yes.
I'm shaking my legs. I want to do it.
Oh my gosh, what can we do?
We can teach.
We can teach people how to podcast.
Well, how about how to make a vlog?
I like
We've been doing
this.
that for a while.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Walmart. Let me call Walmart. Hello, it's Justine. Hi, yes, we've got an idea. Yes, so we want to teach something in your virtual summer camp. We're going to teach vlogging.
It's important.
There's nobody on the phone.
I didn't think so because
I'll send an email.
Yes.
This is so cool.
It's a holiday weekend, so you have to wait.
Oh, it's July 4th today.
We shouldn't do anything.
Let's not do anything.
We should have made a baking cooking video.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yep.
Speaking of cooking, where's our Postmates?
I just ordered it.
Remember? I understand. I do.
I can take a look and see what's happening. Order has been updated. They're preparing an order.
What is your favorite piece of technology right now?
My iPhone. You can do anything and everything with this iPhone. Like if every piece of my technology would go away, I could still continue doing what I'm doing with this.
It's very true.
You can make a podcast. You can make vlogs. I can edit on here.
How are you going to do all that while wirelessly charging?
Oh my God, she got me. Oh, she got me.
Wait.
Which one? You sure?
Yeah.
Or is it more like for me? Okay.
It's brum for me, womp womp for you.
If there aren't any ports on the iPhone, they could have the smart connector like on the iPad.
So
which
they would have
completely makes sense.
like their cases that they have now with like the battery cases. They would have a smart connector port case.
Well, but even Mophie has a bunch of those wireless charging cases. So you can still have the wireless charging cases, but also the smart connector on the iPad that can also do pass-through charging. So there's a lot of different options I think that they can kind of seemingly go through, but I'm not sure how the data speeds would be when you're transferring through like magnetic.
Yeah, that is true as well.
So there's a lot of
There's a lot
things.
to think about.
There's so much. I feel like I'm getting a little overwhelmed. But what I'm saying is by me being a part of the problem, like constantly reviewing new tech.
I agree. Okay, I've only used 155 gigs.
She doesn't want to answer my question.
Oh, are you? Yes, you're a part of the problem. Well, yes and no. Because here's the thing. People, I feel like, rely on these reviews. Like, if I'm going to buy something, I watch a review, I find people I can trust, I want to learn about it. How many times have you bought something and you're like, this is terrible. I wasted my money.
That is
I feel
true.
like reviewing these things gives people, they can make informed decisions.
On that same sense, there hasn't been many times I've bought something that I didn't like because I have watched reviews actually. So
there you go.
That's actually, okay, Jenna has made a good point.
But that's what I'm here for. It's what I'm getting paid, the big bucks. Cheddar biscuits. No, it's not cheddar.
We don't have any podcast sponsors. We're not making any money.
Oh, well, we're working on it. But yeah, think about it. Think about it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Remember when you bought that DJ set you haven't used?
So we could be using that right now, actually. Huh. We could, yeah. We could, oh my goodness. This is great.
You know what we should do? We should do a live stream where we learn how to make music.
Okay.
Our friend Artie.
I love Artie.
I love Artie as well.
Maybe he'll want to do a live stream. We could do a squad stream.
I think he does a lot of stuff from his Surface Book as well.
Really? Mm-hmm. I have Ableton.
Well, shoot.
I bought it. I bought the license.
Great. We're going to learn how to make music. Might as well. We've got podcasts. You're streaming again. We're gaming.
I started drawing. I was trying to draw us a logo for Same Brain.
How'd it go?
Well, I wrote small brain first, so it's not going.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with your brain?
It's small.
What happened?
I was like on my iPad using Procreate. I was like, oh, this is so fun.
Oh my gosh.
I start writing. I was like, oh my God, this is not even the right freaking name.
Oh, I can't. That's
my
insane.
favorite thing. I don't know if I told you guys this, but when I was setting up the Anchor, like the username, because it was originally iJustine because I had it from a long time ago. So I had to change it to Same Brain. It auto-corrected to Lame Brain. And I didn't even realize it, and I hit save and publish. So the RSS feed originally said Lame Brain.
What if our logo it says small, crossed out, and then Same Brain?
I mean, that's...
We don't have a logo.
We don't, but it's okay. I mean, I will say I did go to Fiverr to get one made. So I'm still waiting to my revision. We'll see how that goes.
Did you send a revision?
No, I think
we're going to keep looking.
Yeah,
elsewhere.
we're going to keep looking.
I think we go to Twitter.
You think?
Yeah. A lot of great stuff comes out of Twitter. A lot of trash comes out of there too.
Yeah.
You know what? One of my favorite life things I've ever heard, this was, I think, relating to dating, but I guess it could be real life. It was, there's a lot of fish in the ocean. Or there's a lot of fish in the sea. A lot of fish in the sea, but there's also a lot of trash.
Huh.
And I laugh every time I think about it.
There was, I think...
Not the trash in the ocean. That's a serious problem.
It is a serious problem.
Referring back to like dating and just like people and trash.
I think Bill Burr said this on his podcast. He said, I mean, I'm sure someone else has said this, but I heard him say it not too long ago, that everything you've touched is somewhere. Like your trash is somewhere. Like something is something. Like think about that. That's like a really crazy... Have you seen WALL-E recently?
WALL-E?
Yeah.
No.
Like recently? The movie?
No.
Okay.
Good. That's a good chat. Have you?
Well, I mean, yeah, I was watching it, but it was like on, and I was also on my phone, so it was just.
So what's the point of that conversation that we're having now?
Well, because I don't remember the beginning because I missed it, but there was a lot of trash. Okay, it's a bad story.
Well,
anyway,
we could probably cut the last 15 minutes of this podcast out. Hey, is that the mouse for the Surface?
It is. Oh my gosh, did you need that?
Yeah,
I was looking for that.
That's
to
right
give
there.
to you.
I see.
We found it.
All right. Let me tell you what, Justine. I have nothing else to say.
Really?
No, I'm thinking. I'm trying to
Hold
think.
on a second. Let's see if there's anything else on our list that we want. Oh, there is some stuff I wanted to talk about. There's been rumors of a new mini LED iPad and MacBook Pro.
We love a good rumor.
Well, it's rumored, but I feel like it's actually probably going to happen. Planning to release a high-end 12.9-inch iPad Pro with a mini LED display and 5G in 2021.
Soon.
It looks like they were originally planning to launch it in the fall of 2020, but I mean,
a lot of things have been, yeah. I mean, do you think it's also going to affect like the iPhone with like production and packaging and all of that type of things?
A lot of people have been saying that. So there's a really good chance that the iPhone could be delayed this year.
Wow.
But this phone is still so good.
It's still so new.
Like,
I haven't even used half of the storage.
Well, I have used all the storage. Man, I'm so sad we're not at Camera Camp this year. So last year, Jen and I did an event with Sony. It was called Camera Camp. We had honestly like the best time ever.
Oh my gosh, she was in Montana around, like I guess it was September.
It was the day that the iPhone was out.
I was gonna say it was the day that our niece was also born.
Yes. So
2 things were born that day.
3 things: the iPhone, our Camera Camp, and Bree's baby.
Santa Monica's calling me.
Do you think that is it your car? Why don't you take that call?
Nah.
Just maybe they might have something to say.
Have you heard a voicemail?
Yours is full.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Get out of town.
Yep, 100%, because I called you the other day from your call box and it said it was full and I couldn't leave you a message.
Hello? Hi, how are you?
I knew it. It's our she's on the phone.
Oh, 4 o'clock today? Perfect.
Oh, 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Oh my
great.
God,
What
our car's
time
going to be
do
done at 4 o'clock.
Close today? That was John with Land Rover Santa Monica.
Yeah, I know.
My car is going to be done at 4 o'clock today. They told me originally it was going to be tomorrow.
They close at 5, so you better make sure you get it.
There was a recall. Here's the thing about cars. Sometimes there's recalls.
I think I actually had one as well.
So I couldn't tell. Tyler's laughing. If you're in your car right now, you should do yourself a good solid. Do yourself a solid and look if there's a recall on your car, because my car is only a year and a half old. And every time I turned the car off, I would get out and it sounded like it was going to explode. And
so you shouldn't check while you're driving though, if there's a recall.
No. Just make a mental note. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take this in. It's a lease. Don't want to worry about this. And he was like, oh yeah, there's a recall on your cooling, something. I was like, okay.
Well, when were they going to tell you?
Why didn't you tell me? And they're like, oh, and I'm like, I was like, just, what? I go, honestly, I was like, just
fix it.
Take my money, fix it, and call me when it's done.
Wait, they're taking your money?
Yeah. Oh, I also, not for the recall, but they're also supposed to bring your car in every year for a checkup. So it's a year or 10,000 miles. I'm a year and a half at 7,000 miles. So I made a judgment call and said, I think this is when I'm going to bring my car in, not in a year and not at 10,000.
So they charged you for the recall or no?
No, not for the recall fixing, but they charged me $400 for a checkup.
What is that? Why?
I don't know.
Well, let me have a talk. Let me have a talk.
Well, I probably needed an oil change, but I don't think an oil change should cost $400.
What did they check exactly? Because if you want me to check your car for $400, I will take a check at it. I'll take a look. I'll take a real thorough look.
I don't know. I think I got ripped off, honestly, but I remember taking it there one time and it was like $700.
What did they do?
I think I need to get a new car.
What did they do to your car?
I don't know, Justine. I'll have to check. Since it is a lease, I want them to know that I'm taking care of it.
That's a good point.
But then when I gave my last car back that was a lease, I still had to pay like $1,600 because they're like, I was like, this is $8,000. It's a whole thing.
Did they really say,
They could have. They were like, what's our next car going to be? Is it going to be a
Tesla truck?
Cybertruck? My lease is up when that's coming out.
I keep forgetting that it's called a Cybertruck because that's like it's called a Cybertruck.
It's called
Isn't
a Cybertruck.
that wild?
It's incredible. Do you think that your next car is going to be all electric?
I think so. I mean, no, I don't think so. I know so.
I'm excited.
Because honestly, when we did, when I had that Jaguar it was a few months that I had
Jaguar I-Pace.
It was amazing. Like,
Dude, it was so
really
fun.
was so great. I absolutely loved it. And it was electric. It didn't drive itself or anything like that, but it still was absolutely amazing. Like, I love it.
It's
so
really
fast.
cool. And like just the fact that there's so many more charging ports now and like it's so much more accessible. And I really haven't been driving much now since I haven't really been going anywhere. But also,
I love the over-the-air updates.
I know they can, like Tesla can literally make your car faster. We talked about this with an update. And I don't know. My lease is up in like a year and a half. I'm excited to see what cars are going to be out and what I'm going to be pushing that whip, and I won't have to get an oil change.
I mean, I don't really know if I
might have a frunk.
Frunk.
Right?
What a funny
front trunk. Don't,
yeah.
Because it's like you don't have an engine. You got a frunk.
It's true. I'm going to put
Just
stuff
put
in.
that case of water in the frunk, Justine.
I'll put my backpack in your frunk.
Did I leave something in your frunk?
Can I see in your frunk?
Can you go check your frunk?
What do you have in your frunk?
Are my French fries in your frunk?
Why are my fries in your frunk?
I'm not sure.
Oh my God. Did we hit an hour yet? Do you think we did it?
I think my groceries are in the frunk.
You guys, we're trying so hard to make it to an hour. Are you still there? Are you guys
Let me go
still
see
there?
if the last minute's in the frunk. That's incredible.
Okay, so I found some crystals.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Should we
I
end
wanted
with
to leave
crystals?
this out of the segment.
Well, we're at the end of the segment now. We need a few more minutes to make it to an hour. So I found some really cool crystals that I bought at a crystal shop. I don't know what they are. I think we actually bought these when we were shooting the iPhone 1 video.
iPhone 1
versus the iPhone 11. I think do you remember that, Tyler? I think I went into a gem shop
Manhattan Beach.
in Manhattan Beach.
Malibu.
Was it Malibu? No, it was Manhattan Beach.
Wait, was it on the pier or was it at Manhattan Beach?
I think this was in a back alley that we went into a gem shop. And I bought these. I thought they're really pretty. One's like a heart. And I looked up what they were. They are, I think it's a moonstone.
I can't get on board with it. I understand it, like the energy.
But they're really pretty.
But I'm also just like, do I want rocks around me?
Let's see what these do. Okay. The moonstone is good for clearing the mind and senses. It aids in lucid dreaming and calm sleep. It deflects negativity and eases emotional trauma.
Well, I'm still here, so it's not deflecting enough. Wait.
What? Oh, I was going to go.
No, that's not right. Okay. Keep talking about your stones.
They're really shiny. This one is shaped as a heart. It's quite beautiful. Look at it. I just think they're pretty.
They're
I
cute.
mean, I don't know a lot about gems.
You have an infrared mat. How's that going for you?
It's really great for that time of the month
Oh.
when I lay on it.
Oh.
The infrared spa I saw also opened up again, which is kind of concerning.
I'm not leaving the house.
I don't really ever want to go leave the house again.
I'm now touching the gems to seeing if
How do you
it
feel?
will cleanse me. I feel like I'm holding these smooth rocks.
They look
They
cool.
feel like pebbles of the water earth.
Here, we'll give you another sexy
Water.
sound.
The water earth.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Wait, no, listening. Oh my God, I forgot what we're doing. It's a podcast. You're listening. You might be watching. We also have a video version that may potentially be somewhere. We don't know. The future of the podcast is in, I guess, everyone's hands, really.
Pretty crazy.
Are you guys enjoying it? If you are, make sure you guys leave us a nice rating. And
If you're not, keep it to yourself. No,
keep it to yourself. Keep it private.
We are taking feedback because this is still pretty new, but we just want to say thank you for being so supportive of everything and all of our journeys and our podcast.
Also, thank you for the feedback because I know we told you guys to tweet us and a bunch of you have tweeted us, and we are working on getting a whole new setup. So I'm very excited to show you guys that hopefully in our next episode. So I guess we will see you guys soon. And that's it. This is Justine signing off.
And this is Jenna. I'm also going away now.
We gotta go get our Postmates.
Goodbye.